I'm not late, I swear. Hello. Why is Trackhat? Oh yes. I've made the same mistake with Trackhat that I usually do. For those of you who aren't aware, I vape and I don't have many USB ports. So when I'm charging my e-cig batteries, I tend to plug out Trackhat. Then I completely forget Trackhat has been plugged out. Until the next day when I need to use Trackhat again. Oh. Sorry. Guess who forgot to change from... Okay, that's trying to get around the blacklist. So, bye KDM. Try and get around the blacklist, you're banned. Instantly. You are part of the problem with YouTube. Is that better, guys? I forgot to take my mic out of TeamSpeak mode. I do apologize. So today we're on Lossberg, and we got a lovely... I might as well go through the starter equipment first. Or what I've got as starter equipment. I'm not going to go through all of it. We've got a Fendt 6275L with the 25 cutter head. I have a Ford 8340 PowerStar SLE. This is available on Giant's Mod Hub, however, this is Pedro's reskin. This is a Pedro Chaps reskin, so not really available. You can buy one that looks new, you can get one that looks new. Game's a tad loud. Well, that's easily fixed. There we go. You can buy one that looks nearly new, from Giants Mod Hub, or get downloaded from Giants Mod Hub. Got the Marshall trailer. We have Lizard Pickup Rodeo. That Brantner. They're actually huge pallets. They've got like 10,000 liters each in them. You have a Kramer, of course. Pretty much all the feeding equipment. Got my Toyota forklift. This time we're using it in black because I like the black one. Fendt Farmer 312 LSA. Because I've never used this before, and I want to. And that's it. We don't have much equipment. Oh, we also have somewhere, yes, here, a John Deere 7530. There's a bit of a bug with this version. Unfortunately, we got a John Deere 7530 Premium with the New Holland baler. We'll be probably using this later on today. But for now, we need to make sure that the straw swath is on, because I need the bales. We also have like 50 cows. I should probably mention that now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. And for anybody who wants to find any of the mods that aren't from Giants Mod Hub, most of them are. I do have now a mod list available that is only going to cover the mods that aren't from Giants Mod Hub. If you get if a mod puts !mod list into chat, Nightbot, who should be here, should give you a link to the mod list. It is rainbowdave.com/modlist.html. So let's do this out of cab just for a headland. I know I don't need a headland, but I'm going to do it anyway. I hope Nightbot's here. Hey! I think Sim's going to be happy that I've done a bit of a memery around that. Hey, Hero, and Aiden, and Night's Life, and Bruce, and Dal. Do apologize for not saying hello to everybody at the start. You like the new font? Yes, you see, Sim? It just... This is like a 4 AM decision that I don't regret. Which country is this set in? I believe Germany. So, you know, some of my equipment, yeah, it's not the most realistic. But having a Fendt? Is this map private? No, German. It's on Giants Mod Hub. This is... Landy... I'm going to do some advertising here for Landy. Because I'm not going to do this myself. Landy has a... LandyKit has a map spotlight with this. If you want to have a look around the map without downloading it, go watch his map spotlight. It is absolutely fantastic. This map is it's fantastic. I was on TeamSpeak last night and we spent the better part of an hour just going around the map finding things and investigating the map and gushing about how good the map is. Fence do make sense in this map. The Ford maybe not so much. The Marshall almost definitely not. But I've done what I can. And I have the Mengele as well. Because that is in fact a German forage harvester. Or a forage wagon. Netherlands is a big open landscape. Netherlands is very flat, and this is most definitely not a flat map. This is very German. Hello, Fahy. Hello, Sean. Killian, Chris, Ben, and Dal again. Hey, Tommy. Sam, I have a question for you. Why did your video go live at 4:30? Did somebody set it to the wrong 6 o'clock again? What, just showing what have you missed? Nothing, Daniel. Nothing at all. I'm not even kidding. Unless you mean... unless you want to know that you've just missed me doing a headland. Because that's all I've done on this map so far. Downloaded the John Deere tractors today. Yeah, they're quite good. Oh. Sim spent the entire night out partying. Do Xbox One games work on Xbox 360? No, Cormac. There is no way you will get an Xbox One game working on 360. Which map is this, Killian? It is Lossberg. It is in the title. It's a real pet peeve. Read the title, guys. It'll tell you what the map is. Hey, fire tractor. You thought I was happy at the starting movement? I changed my mind. I was close. I was close, Sim. And I did see that on Facebook as well. And, thank you for tagging me in that video on Facebook, by the way. That was a bit unnecessary, dude. Just so that everybody knows. Sim tagged me in the, look at all those chickens video again. I'm pretty sure he's done it at least twice now. Do I remember you from Discord? Yes. Where's the map set? Germany, I believe. It is not a British map, but it is so absolutely fantastic. It is such a good map that it's very hard to not play it. Pretty much the way that I'd say this is... Did you see what I replied to that tag, by the way? Because I had to. It looks like a great map so far. Wheels, have you had a look around this thing fully? Like, I spent like half an hour or an hour just walking around, well, flying around at the pickup last night. Just looking at things. This map coming to Mathub. It should already be there, Fusion. I have heard that some Xbox One players have it. Nightbot is missing from Discord. I parted it last night and told it to rejoin, but it wouldn't. So I'll have to repart it again and get it to rejoin again. One of those days of Nightbot, I think. It's Traff. Who's Traff? And why are you... Who's James, more importantly? The beard is coming on nicely? Okay. Is this map out on Xbox? I believe so! Farming Kid 6210. I have been told it is. I don't have an Xbox to verify this. PS4 mod have updates Fridays only. Interesting. Where in Ireland do I live? Tipperary. That's all I'm gonna say. Is this map out for consoles? Killian, I've been told it is. I have very little verification. You just check Xbox, it's not there. I was told last night that it is. I was told it was on consoles last night. I can imagine that... Hang on a second, No, Faye, that one's mine. There we go. It's not, you just check, it's not. Okay, well, the information I got was bad then. Hey, Eddie. Fire Tractor, you told me it was on console last night. You absolutely 100% assured me it was on Xbox. Traff is you. Oh, okay. I don't know, to be quite honest. I'm gonna actually add it right now, so bear with me a second while I just tinker with the blacklist. You might want to let others who have the blacklist know. him, if you wouldn't mind. There you go. Yeah, console players, you might have to wait a few days. How far did I just go with... Okay, that's fine. On your Xbox it said yes. Ford's a bit too small for the trailer? I wouldn't say so. I've seen Fords putting trailers bigger than that. Oh, I've got a bit of a sneasel and I'm sorry. On your Xbox it said yes, on your... Huh. Odd. I will say if you're on PC, it is definitely worth downloading this map. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yes. You've been waiting for a new map for a month. Yeah. Chellington should have probably be out soon enough. Sounds like I'm coming down with a slight cold. Again, yeah. You can't watch me on a second screen. Do you only have one screen now, Slim? Do you only have the one screen now, or have you got a third screen? Oh, I know what the reason is. The 1080 doesn't have VGA and DVI, doesn't it? It should be out now. $1080 is only HDMI. You can get a VGA to a HDMI adapter. That's not a big deal, dude. You can get your second screen back. Hey, Landy. You know full well I needed to be on this map today. This too good to pass up. Too good to not be on this map. I think pretty much everybody's going to be on this map in the next week or so. And I'm wondering what'll happen when it ticks over to the hour. Top of the hour, because that'll be funny. I'm wondering if it's going to show up what I've done. It's almost too good for Farm Sim. I said this last night, I'm saying it again. This map is almost too good for Farm Sim. This is like the true next level of mapping. Yeah, everybody's going to be on this map. It's a must-have. You saw that he's been, you're like, you needed, yeah. There's some maps and it just blows everything else out of the water. Hey, Kill. Oh. Fusion, you hit a blacklisted word there, but that's interesting information. Thank you. What map are we on? Lossberg. This is the new map that came out yesterday, Kel. The one that I was asking you is on PS4. Have I watched Andreas Eknerd? No, but his name sounded like it's written backwards. Need to turn on the 4. There is a Hagenstedt map out for 17th, by the way. What time am I live till? 7, half 7. Pretty much whenever I have to run for dinner at this point. Hopefully I'll... Dang it. Yeah, I had to pull the header trailer into these trees last night to get it to I should say I did set up the map last night over the course of like a couple of hours. There we go. This is more than perfect, Seb. This is beyond perfection. Do I know if it's coming to console? I don't, Adrian. I've heard it is. In fact, I heard it was already on console. That information was wrong. So, I don't know. Here's the pig areas where, yeah, it's a bit small. Is this an actual Ford? Yeah, it's a Ford 8340 with a New Holland sticker on the front. Right, so that's that field done. There's also field 26 that needs to be harvested. This was field 40, by the way. Field 26 is planted in what? Canola? I'll make that. Yeah, it has to be canola. And it's ready to harvest. Awesome. So, I'm gonna have to drop off the wheat. What tractors do I have? I've got a Ford 8340. I have a Fendt Farmer 312 LSA. And I've got a John Deere 80... So, not 80 something. 7530. It's a Ford like this on ModHub. There is a version... There is a Ford on ModHub. This is actually... Where am I going here? This is actually Pedro's edit of the Ford. He's retextured it. So, you can get a Ford, it just won't look like this. And what he's done is he's retextured the Ford that is on ModHub. So let's put this into storage, and I will put this into the storage shed, because it's quite cool. The storage shed is around here. And if I open up this door over here, and the doors are mouse controlled. Actually, if I turn off the Ford, because I'm gonna need to close I want to close this door. Just listen to this. I'm gonna boost the game sound up a bit. So just listen to the sound this door makes. That's fantastic. How did I get chat up on the side? It's an XSplit plugin, which I think you actually have to pay for. Can this do anything? Can I do anything with this thing? Oh! Oh, that was the door. I should probably turn the lights on in here, in fact. Reminds you of old streams? Killian, this is so much better than old streams. This is a new level of map making. Seriously. So let's put the wheat into storage here. Still haven't rebound that. Let's bring the trailer up to... yeah, they're like chalk and cheese, old streams on this map. I still haven't looked for the business. So I'm gonna explain real quick. A bit of my G27 literally flew off last night. I was setting up the map, and I heard this ping and then some rattling. And I looked down, and one of the clips, one of the adjuster knob thingies that I used to tighten up and loosen the gear stick onto my desk, had decided to fly off. playing this map, watching me play it with the new DFGT. Awesome. Hey, Alexander. I do apologize if I'm not talking to you guys much. This map is, like, I can't help but look at the map. I really can't. Where's a good spot to even enter this field? I'm guessing over here's the intended entry route. Or maybe not. Okay. Are you supposed to enter this field then? Have I... Oh, it's down by field 24, 25, okay. Takes a lot of getting used to going from 30 degrees to 900, yeah. Is Oxygen David better than this map maker? No map maker is better than any other map maker. But the quality of this map is so much higher than anything I've ever seen before. The intended entrance is by field 17. Yeah, I figured as much, Draco. So that's where I'm going now. Let's pull up here. Because I'm going to need to let the harvester past. The harvester have room to pass there? Yeah. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the header trailer. Aiden's into lurk mode. And Fire Tractor's gotta go. Enjoy. 20 likes. I'm hoping to get 50 likes on the stream today. So if you are enjoying it, please... Does this map run smoothly? I'll bring up my FPS counter for you. You can tell me. You tell me if the map runs smoothly. Now keep in mind, I am running completely maxed out graphics and streaming this at the same time, so there might be a small FPS hit from that. But in all the time that I've played the map, I've had... three minor lag spikes. By minor I mean like a few seconds at most. Doesn't run that smoothly for you? Well, you've probably got your game turned up too high. Turning circle on the Fendt Combine. Yeah, and this thing runs slower. This is a reskin of the Massey, and for some reason it drives slower than the Massey. And is doing that bouncy thing. Interesting. How long have I been on? About half an hour. This is an FS19 map. I'm not going to deny that. It's so far ahead of anything that's come before. Sniffles? Yes. So as you can see, we do have cows. And that's kind of what today's stream is aiming towards, is getting all the food and stuff for the cows. This map will be out Xbox One on Friday. How do you know this, Darren? Has there been an official announcement from Giants about this, or is it just kind of you're guessing? I did see you, don't worry. That would explain why Giants Mod Hub usually updates on a Saturday, or on a Friday, even. If the consoles update on a Friday. Said it on this video today. Landy was pretty much guessing as well, Darren. He said to his knowledge it was out on consoles, and his knowledge came from me. My knowledge was based on what I can only assume to be bad information. I was told it was out on consoles, on some consoles. And then I was told, no, it's not out on consoles, and then I was told it was. Hey, Mr. Lins. How did I screw up so badly? Seriously. One job, Dave, and that was park in a straight line, or at least a relatively straight line, and you can't do that. There we go. Hey, Jason. I'm not gonna deafen everybody today. I'm in a good mood. I'm not in a deafening mood. I'm in a good mood. Why is your profile picture an alien? I want to hear this long story. Oh wow! Giants did a derp with this thing. So it's lovely and green, and then if you put the rape cutter on it, it suddenly has a red cutter bar. By the way, yes, I am using chopped straw. How's it looking on the stream? Is the real question. Because this is kind of me being a guinea pig. Because, for those of you that don't know yet, chopped straw now works like green manure. Will Tank Tour be in this map? No! This isn't a map that's fit for Tank Tour. This is way too small of a map. I'm going to be using small to medium sized equipment for the most part, and then we'll get to big stuff. I should say, by the way, the Gold Crest has very suddenly come to an end. Gold Crest is over, just because I got 2 mod maps now. And no, I will not, because you asked for it. Well, not say your full name, you asked for it, you don't get anything. What was I gonna say? I've completely forgotten now. Don't you hate it when you're saying something distracts you and then you completely forget what you're going to say? Could somebody please let me know what kind of weird tangent I was off on? Oh, Goldcrest. Goldcrest is finished. Because I have 2 mod maps available. I have this, I have a second map. I'm going to do a Let's Play on this map. This is the Let's Play, Model Farmer. The streams are effectively my Let's Plays now. Oh, joy! The children are in today! The little children who have no idea what any kind of common sense is and don't know how to troll. Swearing is not trolling. Trust me. Cheating cash defeats point. Yeah. Cheating cash in is good to start a map. And that's it. Like, I will openly admit, I've cheated €2.5 million euro into this map. I should really change the currency to euro now. Here we go. I cheated €2.5 million into this map. Why? Because I needed to change the starter equipment. Why didn't I just put up with what the starter equipment was by default? I could have, but you guys would have complained about it. What's the Fent I have on this map? It is the Fent Farmer 312 LSA. It's from Giant's Mod Hub. Hey, Stormwinner. And Jake. How you guys doing? I do apologize, my nose has decided to start running like Usain Bolt. This does have gold nuggets, yes. How do you cheat money on PS4? I don't think you can. Is there a multiplayer console? Yes. I'd be surprised if there wasn't. 698T by far. There you go. Chopped straw looks quite nice actually. Ooh. Something's causing that funky issue again. That's what I did, Metal Farmer. I actually did it a different way to what you just said. I bought all the equipment I want, then bought some stuff. Bought some extra stuff that's hidden on the map. That you'll never see, but is there in the background doing its thing. Hey, Ford. How you doing today? Guess who forgot to straighten out the steering wheel? How do you cheat money on PC? You either download one of the money mods or you change your XML. But I will say I do have some stuff hidden on the map just to make sure that there is progress going to be made. Yeah, I know full well why. I'm surprised you're here, to be honest, Ford. Let's go in cab and do some harvesting in cab, why not? You change your XML. Yeah, that's how I do it. I did also get rid of the loan on this map. Because I've gone through the loan nonsense enough. And I do have, or should have, enough to... Hey, Jesus. I heard you were very surprised at getting modded. Do I have a loan? Yes. Hey, Grand Admiral. When did the stream start? About half an hour ago. 40 minutes ago-ish. You didn't have to pop in, dude. Don't mind you missing streams if there's a good... Yeah, well, I don't mind you missing streams. I definitely don't mind if there's a good reason like you have today. German, it's up to Ford to tell you what's happened. It is a private matter. I've told people that they need to know, basically. Do I have a lawnmower? Yes, but it's broken. Which do I like better, Fendt or John Deere? Fendt. I don't see as many of them, and they look nicer. This is going to be one of these fields that just don't fill up the combine ever, isn't it? Just going to go straight up the hill, why not? Cheated... Is that 30 million? Or 3 million? Because I spend the whole of the 2.5 million. Ah, that sucks, Ford. You're talking to Ford anyway. Okay. 3 million, okay. You guys know that my eyesight isn't great, so sometimes I'll just like read something and add extra zeros. Do I like the... No, I don't. Fusion, there's no point for that mod to exist in Farm Sim. Why would you ever want a Ford Mustang in Farm Sim? You drive a Fendt every day? Yeah, but they're not as common on the roads as John Deere's. Let's face it. But I did try and pick vehicles that, at the very least, would make sense for a German map. See you, Wheels. Enjoy your lunch. Shelby. No, the one on Mod Hub is a Ford Mustang. AMG Gaming. And Davin. That's really weird and hilarious. ZieglerHarvesting.com. Oh, that actually makes sense. I can't believe that actually makes sense. See, Jim, enjoy your tea. What machinery do I have? A bunch. Cause race car. I guess it's the same logic as the Lamborghinis, isn't it? It's the same logic as the guys who bring Lamborghinis in. It's just like, I know I do silly things and put Dixie horns on tractors that would never ever have a Dixie horn, but at least I do it, you know, something silly to something that you would actually have on a farm. Adrian, don't mention that, or Aiden, don't mention that name again, please. You're advertising. There's no advertising allowed. It's not respectful at all to be advertising somebody else in anybody's stream. Unless, like, I specifically say it's allowed. Is there a Zet? Oh, I forgot a Zetor. I'm sorry, Fahy. I don't have a Zetor. Also, you just flat out can't put links in YouTube chat. Only mods can do that. And Nightbot popped him anyway. Lovely. Malta internet is worse than Norway. What'd you miss? Not much. Yeah, fence over here, like hen's teeth, they're very rare. Jason, you need better taste in tractors. Zetors are amazing. Yeah, Galway internet is Spudnet. It is hilariously atrocious. Hey, Mark. You just downloaded Discord, you have no idea what you're doing. Welcome to Discord, that's about half of it. Come on later again, Daniel. Oh, okay. Enjoy whatever it is you're going to do. Your tractor's going together. Awesome. Yeah, it's for like the number of vehicles or equipment you have on a map, on consoles only. It's not something that affects me. It might only be on Xbox as well, I don't know. I don't give shoutouts, guys. I'm very sorry if you want one, but I don't give shoutouts, because if I give one, I'll have to give a shoutout to everybody. And it will just ascend into me spending the entire stream giving shoutouts. Hey, Daz, how you doing? I see where that's going, and I'm gonna nip it in the bud straight away. Something about a 200 bale limit. Wow. I've got 200 bales off one field before. Ah, the idiots are arriving. How lovely. How do you somebody? What? I beat you to it, yeah? Sometimes you just know the troublemakers when they arrive. There's only 63. No. Don't ask again. I don't give shoutouts. It's actually part of the rules. So, don't ask for them. If you ask again, you'll get banned. Very simple reasoning there. How do you add somebody? If you're planning on adding me, Mark, don't, because I won't accept. I can't remember. I don't generally add people. I don't generally add people on Discord. What'd you miss, Niall? Not much. Just been harvesting so far. What has Giants done with the red header? So I would look at this, Aiden, and this actually makes sense. This actually makes sense, and I need to lift it up for it to make sense. So if I turn off the harvester real quick. So this back bit is fend. This is the normal default header. This is the normal fend header. Then on the front you've got a Ziegler harvesting section. It looks like it's just been... It looks like it's jerked on. However, if I now crouch, you can see the cutter bar from the fend harvester is still there. From the fend header is still there. So what the Ziegler bit here at the front, the red bit at the front, is just an extension that goes onto the front of the header itself. It's a little extension, which is really nice. Who needs more than 90 pieces of equipment? Yeah, you PC gamers. Just so that everybody knows, I'm gonna go into this. Okay, this is my garage. Yeah, I've got solar collectors hidden around the map. Yeah, 90 pieces of equipment is not hard to accumulate. I'm not going to go through all the garage, because there is quite a lot of stuff in there, and you'll find out a lot of it in time. But suffice it to say, the garage is quite full. Next time I see Sim, sure. Sim, if you're listening, which you, I wouldn't be surprised if you are, and lurking. Massey Farmer loves your 698, as do most people actually. Yeah, some headers just have like extensions you can put on, or just the knives you can put on. Some have extensions. It's really kind of it seems to depend on what the manufacturer is. Have I driven a tractor in real life? No. I'd love to though. I'd love to. Is Chop Straw private? Nope. It's on Mod Hub. For John Giant's Mod Hub. So if you are enjoying the stream today, please do remember to hit the like button. It's down there, just under the stream, down over there. Usually, or if you're on YouTube Gaming, it's down there. Subscribe. Thank you very much, Henry. And if you are enjoying the stream, and you're new, you haven't been here before, you've been here a few times, and you're kind of liking what you're seeing, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to subscribe. It is completely free. And there are no charges other than the fact that you have to deal with me being absolutely mental at times. Respect for the Netherlands. Respect to the Netherlands. Ashley, is this map on consoles yet? No, from what I've heard, Daniel. I've heard it's coming, though. It's coming to consoles. So wherever your like button is, I don't know where it is for every device, because I haven't used every device for YouTube. There would appear to be a ban war going on. What does Chop Straw do? It does this. It basically just gives you, like... it has two functions now. So, function number one is it gives you this little Chop Straw texture thing on the ground when you've chopped some chaff from the harvest. So this is OSR chaff that's been thrown onto the ground. And the second function is really cool. This I like. Because of the way that it works in real life, because of the way FS17 now does things, Chop Straw works as green manure. So if you want green manure on the cheap, and you don't want to be using oilseed radishes or something, and wasting a crop, you know, you grow canola. And you get to lather your field in a nice layer of green manure. Seem to keep making me get out of the combat. Yeah, but I don't mind. it's good to show these things off, because these are, you know, there are people who are coming around. How do you change through to green manure? Ford, it does it automatically with chopped straw. Like, all you do is you dump the chopped straw on the ground like this. Will the map be on PS4? I don't know, Eamon. I'm presuming so. I've heard it is coming out on console. I actually heard that it was already out for console. I would imagine it's coming out for console. Minus chopped straw, probably. There might be a tinkered version on console that doesn't have as many functions, but I can imagine this thing would be a console map. If it is, then I'm going to be impressed with the power of the consoles. Hey, Mary. This map is where? It's on the map is on Giant's Mod Hub. It is based in Germany, if you meant where geographically. Yeah, I don't know. The information I got last night was obviously wrong, Landy. I mean, I was told that it was infuriatingly. This is something Giants need to do. They need to make a list for people like me, people like Landy, people like Sim, of mods that are currently on console, and keep it updated. Because when somebody asks me if something's on console, my best guess is I don't know. My only answer is I don't know. Giants have... Whoops. That's for dead. That's all we can say. What did Landy just put in the chat? Oh, into the map. Awesome. But Giants need to come out with some sort of listing somewhere that tells us what maps are on console and what mods are on console. Because it's a scripted mod. Ooh. What mod is that now, Faye? This map? It might be on console. Chop Straw? No. Chop Straw is a script. Kills spamming the commands. Is the Ford on Mod Hub? Yes and no, Eamon. There is a Ford 83. There's a Ford 40s pack on Mod Hub. Yes. Is this Ford 40s pack on Mod Hub? No. This is a private Ford because Pedro sent it me. Pedro has edited these. Lucas, I don't know why you decided to say that. Because, number one, yes, it's true. Number two, it's blacklisted anyway. Duck qualified is Irish and lives in County Cork. I don't live in County Cork. I live near County Cork though. So I'm going to put this canola away. Then we'll hop into the Fent, and I meant to take that road. Hop into the Fent and do some mowing. Meow. I'm gonna sneeze soon. I'm gonna sneeze real soon. Can I do a walk around with Ford? When I get back to the yard. I'm not angry, I'm trying not to sneeze, by the way. You know when you get that feeling where your nose starts just tinkling and you know that there's a sneeze coming and it's just like, no, not now, wait, please do not do this. Yeah, this map is a bit confusing at the best of times because the roads are a bit everywhere, to put it neatly, put it kindly. Where am I? Oh, I meant... to... Where's the whole system supporting? The whole system is not out yet. That's a work in progress mod. I don't know why it's actually implemented into the map. Let's get this reversed up here. There we go. I really need to rebind that. That's getting annoying. Where did I get my forklift? The Toyota? There is a link in the mod list. There's a link in the mod list. If a mod would be kind enough to put exclamation mark mod list in. And the version in the mod list, I will say, is not the Toyota that I'm using. I have tinkered with it. I have played with the Toyota and increased the weight and fixed the suspension, because when I increased the weight, the suspension broke. But let's get some grass mowed up here. I'm gonna try and make... What do I want to make first? Hay or silage? Guys, what do we want to make? Do we want to make hay or do we want to make silage? If we make hay, we'll be baling. If we make silage, we'll be out with a forage wagon. What are we making? The mod list is also available in the description. By the way, if you are feeling a bit impatient, the mod list is at the very top, well, not the very top of the description, but quite near the top of the description. I won't be making silage bales. I want to play about with the silage clamps on this map, in fact. Which is why I want to make forage silage. No, I actually do want to play around with the silage clamps and see how they're working, because I'll actually show you real quick. Where's the Kramer? The silage clamps here at the cows are quite small. Also, check out the cows walking about. The silage clamps here are quite small. I want to see how they work. I want to see if the limit to the clamp is actually this point up here, or if it goes up way higher. That's why I want to make forage silage. It's not that I don't want to make wrapped silage, it's that I want to test these clamps and see how they work. Because I've kind of planned stuff ahead, and that's one of the plans that I have is test silage. Test the clamps. You saw me on Landy's stream. Yeah, I usually hang out in Landy's stream from time to time. Well, quite regularly, actually, when I'm not AFK. I don't talk much, but I hang out there a lot. This map is a new level for, like, Farm Sim. It is almost too good for the game. Like, it's a good game, it's a fantastic game. This is the kind of map that Farm Sim needs more of. Did I call you a scum? No. What starting machinery do you start with? You start with a 1455, the little pickup, the small case harvester, and what else? Plow, seeder, cultivator. Basic starter going, the most basic. I've nearly reached the sub goal. It's still quite a distance off, but we're getting there. So if you are enjoying the map, because I will be playing this a lot more, And if you're enjoying me, if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. If you want to see more, do hit subscribe as well. And it's, yeah, you start off with a sprayer too. Back from lurking, welcome back, Model Farmer. We are just preparing for some silage. I will be doing some baling today, by the way. I will be doing some baling, don't worry. Because I do want to go for about 2 hours. Hang on a second, just need to take out the trash. Advertise your own channel in here, guys, and you usually end up getting banned by me specifically. How long until the stream's over? I'm hoping to go for another hour or so. Hoping. I can't guarantee it, but I'll do my best. I'm fully expecting to get an angry message on Facebook or something because they called that guy trash. Being honest, if you are advertising your stream and somebody else's in all caps, you are trash. How many fields are there? 60 something. 64 is the highest number I'm seeing. 64 fields. Am I gonna get an Irish map? Yeah. This fence looks nice. Yeah, this fence actually really suits the map. I just wanted to use the fence. I didn't realize that it fit the map this well. I will be honest. You just liked? Thank you very much, Ryan. And hello, Batman. Are you the hero we need, not the hero we deserve? Or the viewer I need, but not the viewer I deserve, I guess. You liked as well, Fire Tractor? Awesome. Is this Giant's grass? Is this... That's planted. Oh. How did he do that? Interesting. Who's my favorite farm sim YouTuber? I don't really have one, Christy. Mainly because... This is gonna sound mean. I'm friends with Silver, Landy, Sim, Brad, and Banky. And a few others. Virtual Farmer as well. Honestly, I don't watch Farm Sim on YouTube. Since FS 17 launched, I just haven't watched Farm Sim on YouTube. And the reason is, I don't want to burn out with the game. I'll watch streams, and that's about it. An Irish as well, I'm friends with, who is changing his name at an alarming frequency this week. What's Virtual Farmer like? He's a nice guy. I haven't watched his videos, but I presume they're good quality. You could technically call an English map an Irish map. No, you couldn't. British maps are very different from Irish maps, especially like Southern Irish maps. And I am aware of a few proper Irish maps in development. You've seen the new name for Irish? Which new name, Niall? Because he's had 6 today. Samuel, that ain't gonna happen. Am I gonna have to go through the little spiel again? Am I really gonna have to go through the little spiel again? You guys can't see this. You guys, most of you guys in chat can't see this, but the mods can. Most of the mods can. I think I'm gonna have to go through the little spiel that myself and Landy have kind of unofficially been doing. So I'm trying to think, do I like John Deere? I don't mind him. Here's the thing. I'm gonna preface this by saying I've got nothing against Daggerwin. You know, I'm sure he's a nice guy and I've got no personal issues with him. His name is blacklisted here. And the reason Daggerwin is blacklisted here is very simple. And it's nothing to do with him specifically. Although it is something that he could probably stop. The reason Daggerwin is blacklisted, and the reason why a lot of people have Daggerwin blacklisted at this point, is Daggerwin's subscribers. Because at least once per stream, at least once, and there's actually 2 in a row there, and somebody trying to get through the blacklist earlier, somebody asked me if I know Daggerwin, will I play with Daggerwin, something about Daggerwin. And while I know 90% of it is innocent, you know, I don't mind the people who are doing it innocently, camo, and your name's gone up off the screen so I can't see it. I'm sorry, the other person who asked innocently. You're not the problem. I get that you're asking innocent questions, but it does get annoying. Because everybody knows who he is. Everybody who makes YouTube content knows who he is. Everybody who makes farm sim, everybody who knows farm sim on YouTube knows who he is. But there is an issue in that it's constant. It's always there. It's just... Imagine if I started tapping on my desk at a very steady pace. And you could hear it. But when it got annoying, I didn't stop. You know, if I started just going like this, very steady pace, and it's, you know, at first it's an innocent little thing, and then over time it starts to grate. That's what, unfortunately, that's what Daggerwin's name has done now, is it started to grate on people, and through no fault of his own. Absolutely no fault of his own. His name is being blacklisted in so many chats, and I kind of wish that he would address. I really wish he'd address it in the video at some point. I honestly do. Because the way it's going, and this is me being honest, this is due to my point of view, so I'm not speaking on anybody's behalf here. The way things are going, I really think he's going to get very, very isolated very quickly. If he doesn't speak out soon about the issue. Because it is an issue, and it's something that he should at least address. But, you know, for whatever reason, he's not done it yet. I really hope he does. I'm not gonna... Yeah, don't try and get by the blacklist. So, the last person who tried to get past the blacklist, Massey, isn't here anymore. So as you can see, we've got 2 balers. We've got a round baler for hay, and we've got a square baler for straw, because reasons. There we go. Let's get this in. Like here. This Fendt has a really nice turning circle too. I might well put a loader on the front of this. It's just, it sounds nice too, and you can see where I've used the shelving units here to actually hold the front loader attachments for the Kramer. Hey Niels, how you doing? Ford's in love with a John Deere. Are you broken, Ford? I think Ford's broken, guys. He's saying he likes a John Deere. I'm awesome, thank you. You're awesome for saying that, Thomas. Can I go in cab? Yes, in a moment. Yeah, just bear with him, trying to... Here we go. Cut through the yard here. You love this fence. Yeah, it is really nice. I'm actually going to stop for a second. Actually, I don't need to, do I? Haha. So this vent does have IC. So if you want, you can open the window a crack. And yes, I am actually able to move my head around while doing this. You can open the front window a crack, open it fully. Close it back down to a crack, and then... Well, you can close it fully and do it to a crack again. You can open up the side windows. You can open up both doors. And they both have sounds, which is really nice. You can open up the rear window. Oh, you can open up a crack as well, and if I fiddle this around enough, you can open up the sunroof. So let's get the doors closed at the very least. Let's get the rear window closed down to a crack, please. Yeah, down to a crack, and crack the front window open. That should be enough. That should be enough there. There we go. What Fendt is this? This is the Fendt 312 Farmer. It's an old Fendt. An old style Fendt, I guess. It's not necessarily old. Kevin, bitte auf Englisch in der Chat sprechen. Ich verstehe Deutsch, aber ich yeah, just English in the chat, please. We got 2 mouse cursors. Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry, fixed. I don't know what the problem was. Do I work on a farm? No. If I did, I wouldn't be on YouTube. Trust me. I'd probably be doing farm work right now. So let's get this windrowed up. Be good at the in-game tractors that I see. That's something the Giants missed out on, Alexander. Yeah, you're dead right. Is there IC on console? Unfortunately not. That's a script. Farmer Jamie, he decided to break the blacklist. Or tried to. And he was insulting me, so he got bopped. I was actually on my way to do it myself. Keep it to English, guys, please. Because I can't understand most other languages. 7 farmers. There's a few farmers in here, Fire Tractor. Also, you didn't have to change your name on YouTube. Kevin, English bitte. Kein von meiner Mods kann Deutsch sprechen. Does bopped mean banned? Yes. Can you see the John Deere? I'll be using that in a moment. Yeah, that happened to me a while back. What time was it for me? It is 6:43 p.m. 18:43. It's actually, if I can use IC to this. If you look here, this number here is actually the time. I use military time, as the Americans call it. I call it correct time. 24-hour notation. Marta, I know that you're trying to be nice there and use Irish because I am Irish. But try and just please keep it English. Because otherwise people get confused. Yeah, well done there, Kian. I was gonna do that myself. 1943 over there. You are in Central Europe somewhere. OSRDB. If I had to guess, probably like Germany, France, Norway area. Possibly Denmark. Maybe Spain. Or Italy. Or Portugal, possibly. I think I've guessed everywhere that's GMT +1 now. You're a dairy farmer. What's a dairy farmer? Is it like a dairy farmer, only involving derrieres? Do I like Yamaha ATVs? I don't really do the whole ATV thing, to be honest. Hey, Connor. Careful with the caps. I think that was a mistake. Pretty sure that was an accidental caps lock. Hey, Tommy. Keelan's in Ireland as well, or Keelan. Depending on how he wants it pronounced. Because, oh my god, so many different pronunciations for the word spelled the exact same way here. Why? I don't know why that wasn't blacklisted, Kill. Thank you for pointing out a new word that isn't in the blacklist, but probably should be. Hey, Toy Cat. People diss you because you're a farmer. So what if you're a farmer? The loonies are out in force. Is it a full moon tonight, by any chance? We got a Danish person in chat. Where's everybody from? Just for a bit of fun. Where's everybody from? I love spamming for once. Where's everybody from? Where's everybody from? Put it in chat where you're from. Mods are gonna kill me for this. I'm pulling a sim, I swear. I'm just trolling the mods at this point. You've been restoring a pickup with your dad. That's pretty awesome, Tommy. I gotta admit. The People's Republic of Cork, Sweden, England, USA, England, Wexford, Scotland, England, Northern Ireland. Shane being vague, Ireland, Canada, Daz's Taxi, Ontario. Ooh, that's pretty far. Sweden, Scotland, Ireland, Bristol. I know somebody from Bristol. Galway. England, Ireland, Cumbria. Cumbria is nice, actually. Been through Cumbria a few times. I'm a bit more here's the thing about me. I'm simultaneously more and less well-travelled than you'd imagine. Meath, Cork, Denmark, Walls, Scotland, Wexford, Cornwall. Fire Tractor, you need to spell better, dude. Bristol, Meath. The only one from the USA? Yeah, Batman. That's odd. Usually there's 2 or 3 from the US. But I guess it's too early in the morning over there or something? I don't know. Niels, I know that you're asking who else is from Denmark. But, whoa, okay, I've screwed up. Or at least I'm pretty sure that's what that meant. But keep it English. BIH. Bosnia and Herzegovina? Very cold and wet in Cumbria. It's very cold and wet in most of Ireland and the UK, dude. Did I make this map? No. When I'm playing on my map that I made, I will let you guys know. What happened to Nightbot? I think Nightbot's gone on strike because chat's a bit mental. Could a mod please just test one of the commands to make sure Nightbot's still actually here? Because I'm not sure, to be honest. Great game. Yes, this is a great map. Oh dear, Nightbot is in fact broken. Nightbot has in fact gone on strike. Wow, that was a joke that backfired spectacularly and very quickly. I'm gonna put myself into a tree. Oh, no. Can I do a farm tour? What, like on this map? No, if you want to see a tour of the map, first look, Landy Kid's done one, and Virtual Farmer has done one as well. They're the two videos that I would recommend if you want to have a look at it. A first look on this map. Yeah, in Ireland it's just a given that it's going to rain. A sunny day is a weird day here. So let's get this on the fence. And we're not going to use it. Because by popular demand, I'm going to hop onto the John Deere. I'm just going to hop out of the game for a second. Facebook's had a thing for a while. It's been annoying me. There we go. Facebook had a notification for the longest time and it was annoying me. I also want to double check. Still nothing on that matter. Interesting. It does help if I actually open up the live page so I can see chat again. What's my favourite tractors? Massey 135 and Challenger MT875E. So in a weird twist, I am using a John Deere and I am using a New Holland together. Well, I said Nightbot in. Oh, that's a good idea, Killian. Or Kian. 1 second, please. Do I have Nightbot open? Where's the Nightbot dashboard? I swear I had it open last night. It is not open. Nightbot. Log in with YouTube. With YouTube, please. Come on. With YouTube, please. Nightbot. I think Nightbot might actually be broken entirely. Almost 2 PM for you, Justice. Is it? Wow. Do I have a preferred style of map? Yeah, British and Irish. It's a shame they didn't put another scraper in the game. Yeah, it really is. I'm actually gonna be smart here and bring this over here. Gonna open up stream chat on my second window here. There we go. Got 2 people running Grimmy Beat Harvesters right now. Man, they make a racket. Yeah. Nightbot. I think their website is down. Yeah, I can't get Nightbot working, so it's mods, I'm afraid you'll have to do without Nightbot. Because it's just refusing to do anything at the moment. So let's get back to work. It's always nice when Nightbot decides not only to break, but for the entire website to go down. One of those days, For you, it's almost 8 o'clock. It's almost 7 PM here. Probably broke Nightbot. I'm going to blame Sim, because he's probably not here to defend himself. So let's get this. Ooh. Let's get this baling up. Nicely like so. You're blaming Pedro. So yeah, let's just blame everybody else. Just blame whoever you can't see. It's the easiest solution. Do I like the JCBs? Yeah, JCBs are nice. I'd rather have no junk food for 3 months. I am bad. Yes, I am. I am terrible at this game. I'll tell you, but if I went onto your YouTube channel right now, would I see any videos of you playing it? Because I sincerely doubt that. Because people like you always like to hide behind their keyboards and feel tough. Put your money where your mouth is. Bit drunk there, leaning to one side. Yeah, it happens, you know. A few drinks too many, you hop in the deer, and that. That's probably why I have the deer on this map. Small case combine is that extension with the Fentas. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna use this lane here. Why not? Let's just go for a completely random lane here. Biggest track you've ever seen is a Fent 300. I've seen 700 Fents. You're gonna blame me? I'm gonna blame Ford. This is all Ford's fault. Hashtag blame Ford. Because if Ford breaks Farm Sim, then I wouldn't be too surprised if he breaks Nightbot too. By the way, this is the first time I'm making square bales in this game. I'm not kidding. This is the first time I'm making square bales in FS17. Somehow. Does Pedro normally upload? No. Earth Monster is advertising. I can't do anything about it. Fire tractor. I may need to turn up slow mode. Good lord. Haha, I am annoying the mods as intended. And mods, remember the rule that I created on Sunday. If a joke is bad, it's a 5-minute timeout. If a joke is really, really bad, and you don't enjoy it, and you don't think it's funny at all, 5-minute timeout, because reasons. We're encouraging good joking behaviours and good joking practices in this stream now. It's an unwritten rule, but it'll stand. Do I know Farm Sim YouTubers? Yeah. I know Sim, Landy, Banky, Brad, Silver, Virtual Farmer, Hamster. There's a pretty big crew. I'm thinking about it now. There's a pretty big crew that I actually do know. They're like, oh no, I don't know anybody. It's like, oh yeah, I do actually know quite a few people, don't I? Fresh eggs as well. Yes, I forgot fresh eggs. Have I heard the joke about the priest that ran over the rabbit? No, but it better be good, Aiden. I have legitimately timed a moderator out for a bad joke already, Aiden, so, you gotta be careful of those jokes, dude. Yeah, I've got a feeling a timeout is coming too, Jesses. What wheel rig am I using? A Logitech G27. Minus one of the clips for the gear stick, because it flew off and I haven't looked for it yet. Do I know One Lonely Farmer? I haven't spoken to him, no. I know of him, I watch him. I watch George Sanders, Dino, The Funky Farmer. I watch a lot of those, but I don't talk to them. I've never spoken to any of them. There we go. Nice relaxed music while we're doing this as well. Nice try, Niall. Let's empty it. Guessing it's white. Empty the bale chamber. Here we go. Can fold the baler back up now. Bring it back over to the yard. Aiden gets a timeout. That one was terrible, Aston. Land is atrociously expensive. I haven't looked at that yet, Fahy. Oh dear. Just in case anyone thought I was joking with the timeout thing. No, I'm not kidding. You will legitimately get a 5-minute timeout if you tell a bad joke. Or a bad pun. It's not funny at all. Yeah. You get 5 minutes to think about what you've done. And hopefully think up better jokes. So let's get this vent out to the shed again. We're going to be doing some silage. No. Don't go spamming and advertising in here, guys. You'll lose. Because that means I act personally. And if I act personally, you ain't coming back. You get me out of the game, you ain't coming back. Do you want to hear a riddle? Yes, Tommy. But if it's a bad one, you're getting a timeout. You don't know if you should tell your joke or not. Well, if you're thinking like that, then you probably shouldn't. I've forgotten how to get to the field I need to get to. Ah, there we go. Is that map coming to Xbox One soon? I believe so. Ah, what I've done is I've just gone for a loop. Wonderful. So, out here. Where am I going? Oh, I took a... Oh, I see what I did wrong. What's advertising? It's just advertising their own channels. You Daz, you get a free pass because it's for a Kerryman, not an Irishman. There's still Tommy, there's still 10 fish left because they're in a tank. You have 0 subs, why should you be advertising? I don't know, but some people do it. There you go. Is this a good game? It is if you're a very patient person. It's not for impatient people at all. I'll say that much. Why is it not turning on the address? Because I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, a lot of these riddles require my style of thinking. You like American maps, not little European maps? Draco, these are the kind of maps that I love. You can still watch when you're timed out. Even when you're banned, you just can't type in chat. That's all a timeout or ban does. It just means you can't talk. This is map coming to consoles. Yes. I think so, at least. I believe it is. Hey, Green, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, apart from my nose is deciding to go weird again. Is this a modded map? Yes, this is a modded map. This is a mod map. The first from Giant's Mod Hub. This Fent and the Mengele look actually quite nice together. I gotta admit, they do go... They go well together, don't they? In fact, let's... Jeez, I gotta go through so many keybinds just to get one thing done. Let's take a screenshot of these things in action. Because I really do think this is a good equipment combination. The Fent, 312 LSA Farmer, or Turbo Farmer, whatever it's called. Turbomatic. And the Mengele Forage Wagon, really nice equipment combination. Let's turn screenshot mode off again and get my HUD fully up. So we're about 60% full. You don't like flat open maps, you haven't finished your joke. There's limited letters. Okay. Faz just posted a link to the map in the chat. Very much worth downloading. Very worth downloading. This is, in my opinion, a must-have map. This is one of these maps that are just, you need to play this. Heard from Fresh. Not really. He is last I heard, he is getting better, but he's just kind of working on getting better. That's all he's really able to do. He can't cope with a cold. He just can't. And it's kind of funny. Let's get this. There we go. So with this Mengele Forage Wagon, I've got to be very careful that the active load doesn't hit 100% for too long. So once it goes into the red, you usually spot me hitting the brakes, just so that I can keep moving. I will occasionally miss it. The reason for that is I don't want to clog the pickup. And should hit 100% here. There we go. 25,195 litres of grass. Your farm, you use a forage harvester dump in the trailers and you put a bit of clamp for size. Yeah, that's another way to do it. Throat's killing you. That happens, Virtual. You just... tip from experience. Couple of teaspoons of honey in a cup of tea. Put the honey into that water. Then add the tea bag. Godsend for a sore throat. Absolute godsend. Alternatively, just have like literally a teaspoon of honey straight. Nothing with it. It's really, really good. Keelan, that's a racist joke. I can immediately tell that's a racist joke. Put a mower on the front. I don't need to, Shane. The grass is already mowed. There's no need for a mower when I've already got the grass mowed. Alright, where are we right now? That should do. Hopefully. I'll just pull forward a bit more. I'll pull it roughly into the middle. Let's see how this behaves at all. While that's unloading, actually, I want to grab the Kramer, because I'm going to be using the Kramer to clamp this. Tea and honey is a must, yeah. Just simple homemade solutions that are cheap. Always good when you've got something wrong with you. And a bit of honey and a cup of tea. That's just delicious. As well as a good idea. Hey, Mr. Gee. Ooh. Why don't I just break out the profile bar? It is tempting. It is really tempting. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pile this up as high as I can and see how it behaves. Because this is one of the tests I want to do on this map. Which is why I've already got my clamping the Kramer out. It's not there for comedy reasons. It's actually I want to get this. I want to get it clamped as high as I can, and the trailer can't do it. I want to see what the limit's like. Am I using a wheel? Occasionally, yes. Mr. Bamboozle. You subscribed. Thank you very much, Ass. Hello, Wout. Or Wout. Hey, Joe. I am using a wheel. I'm actually using mouse and keyboard right now, just to navigate a bit quicker. How's my cough? Pretty much gone. It's more of sneezes now, which is slightly more annoying, because my sneezes are a lot louder. It kind of looks like... Oh, is this what I think it is? I wonder. Because that looks suspicious. That looks a bit suspicious right there. Ah! So, what's happening here... I know exactly what's happening here. The tip call info layer is a bit too wide, so the silage is never going to touch the sides of the pits. What's down by the front right mudguard on the Kramer? That is, I'm guessing, some sort of water bottle. Yeah, it looks like a fuel filter. That would be, yeah, anything with honey. Honey is just good for a sore throat. How much is it? Okay. I'd best actually get started on compacting this. Please, can I go in cab? I will in a minute, fire tractor. What I'm doing right now is I'm clamping the silo as best I can. It's an oil filter, is it? Thank you, Joe. It looked a bit like a fuel filter to me, though. Honey is the best. Central greasing. Is everybody going to give a different response to this? It's whatever you want it to be, guys. That thing there by the front right mud guard, whatever you want it to be. I may tinker this a bit and see if I can't fix the tip collisions. Oh, interesting. Very interesting, that, Landy. Kinda saw that happening, but I didn't expect it to be that quick. Didn't expect to see that happening so soon. It's probably not a drink you'd want. Could well be a water separator, yeah. It is ridiculous that the quickest and easiest way to plant silage is to just run over the bunch with a loader of some description. That was just in case, yeah. But still very coincidental. And I would say a very convenient coincidence at that. Part of Ireland am I from? County Tipperary, and that's all the information you're ever going to get. It's a lemonade flask. It's a honey pot. I do like the way that the silage actually compacts in a somewhat realistic manner now. How come Sim doesn't show his face, but I do? Because we're two different people. He's decided he doesn't want to show it, I've decided I do. That's the simplest way to answer that question, model. Yeah, the different people are going to show their faces, make different decisions on face reveals and whatnot. What is my real name? Now that's a rude question, Ryan. Not answering that one. Let's get this. Joe, the All-Ireland champions can't hurl. Interesting. Derek, PC, Keelan. By far PC. By quite a distance. Is it just me? This fend feels like it's going comically fast. It's a bit stalkery asking for everybody's names, to be honest. My first name isn't too much of a secret. If you look hard enough in videos or streams, you'll find it fairly quickly. Saw that coming. Don't try and fight with the mods. Ah, it's fully compacted. Okay, so I need to be a bit more careful when I'm putting in this next load of grass, it seems. What is the name of this map? This map is called Lossberg. It is available from Giants Mod Hub. There's a link in the description, and I think it's a map that pretty much everybody's gonna recommend. It's a map that pretty much everyone's gonna recommend because it's so ridiculously high quality. It's so far beyond anything I've seen before. My name is RainbowDave. I identify as a Sikorsky SH-62 attack helicopter. And my favorite color is explosions. I think that's all the information you ever need, really, isn't it? How long left? We're gonna go for another... Yeah, we're gonna go for another 10-ish minutes. Just get it up to the 2-hour mark for the day. And we're a lot closer to the sub-goal than I kind of expected to get. I'm gonna be honest. Is this map better than Chennington? Yes. Aiden, I'm going to be honest, I'm gonna be blunt. This map is better than Chennington. In my opinion, at the very least. Some people are probably going to disagree because this isn't a British map. But in terms of raw quality of map, it is better than Chennington. You like to saddle the Forge Wagon. You won't if you're in cab. Because it just... This is the in-cab noise of this Forge Wagon. There's no way to turn off the noise. Yeah, this is a Fent map. This is very much a Fent map. The green just goes so well. Nope. What's nope for? I don't know. What did I do? Did I say something that I shouldn't have? Why do I get the feeling I said something I shouldn't have by mistake? Sounds like an old steam engine. Yeah, it's annoying, but it's actually kind of... Oh, is that the real Landy? Look, of course it's not the real Landy. Why would I have real YouTubers in here? Nobody in here is real, good lord. They're paid actors. Can't afford the real ones. Any IC on the Fent, or the Ford? There's IC on the Fent, which is why the front windows open a crack, and the rear windows open a crack. Someone has to be the real Landy kid. No, you're an actor. I couldn't afford the real Landy. Good lord. Do you have any idea how much Landy charges for appearances? Plans the map out for consoles? I have no idea. This is my favourite Forge Wagon by far. It just performs well. You know, seriously, that is actually Landy. Usually if there's a fake, they get insta-banned. This is such a good Forge Wagon, because it's got so many realistic aspects. Especially the active load I love. The blades are really... Have they upped the blade usage from 15? Because I don't remember them getting like 1% used. Even on 2 or 3 loads. I think they've changed the way the blade usage works. Oh dear. This is, did the load thing come with the wagon? Yeah, it's a script that's installed in the wagon. As is the silage additives and the blade usage. And you can't turn the scripts off. So if you use this wagon, you've got all 3 of these on by default. 7 more subscribers, yeah. Takes you over 2 hours to download a map, John. Your internet sucks, dude. Get better internet. Daz has to go shopping. Well, enjoy spending more money than you've made today. And, yeah, Landy, you can go straight ahead and, can them if they started that nonsense. Come from Landy, you subscribe to me. Thank you very much, Keaton. Kayla. 78 likes, 2 dislikes. 80 people have engaged. That's the way YouTube sees it. I need to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and try and fix the tip calls on this map. I wonder if I can, because I have noticed they do seem a bit wide by default. If you like and subscribe, thank you very much. Fire Tractor, you were subscribed since yesterday. Oh, this thing's happening again. Come on, get rid of the last 10 litres. Yeah, that's an annoying little thing. Sometimes it'll leave a random bit left in it. I have an experimental driving style called drunk foo. It's where you look like you're drunk, but you're really not, but you secretly kind of are, in a way. It's drunk foo driving. It's a martial arts style of driving. Very, very advanced driving style. And I have got the Kramer stuck. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I don't really have one. Sure. Like, I've got people who I watch when I'm in specific moods. Like, if I want to relax, I'll watch Big Clive, because he's got a really relaxing voice and he usually explodes stuff. Or breaks bad Chinese tat. Or electronic tat. If I want to watch some gaming, I'll just check out one of the many Let's Players. If I want to check out somebody complaining about something for 20 minutes, I'll usually watch Jim Sterling, because he's the absolute best at complaining about things for 20 minutes to a half hour at a time. When's the stream ending? It'll be ending very soon. I'm just kind of screwing around with this to finish it off today. I want to see how high I can pile the silage. I'm not going to give up. You're teaching a class night? You're a teacher too, dude? Good lord. Man of many talents, kill. Also, for some reason, screwing around with the bucket does actually increase the compaction, which is nice. Don't know what. I don't think I want to know. Hello, Portugal. You're a scuba instructor. How do you get a good seal with a beard like yours, dude? Like, seriously, that's... See you, Kill. That wasn't a joke, by the way. Kill does have, like, an epic beard. He's got a more epic beard than mine. Like, that's how epic his beard is. Everyone go to your live stream? No, probably not. Take a pic and show me later. Okay. Yeah, Kill, there's probably a reason behind the Jesus bit and it's not good. Oh dear. But that's going to about do it for today. I'm just kind of screwing around with this for a while. I probably will be off camera as well. Tomorrow we're actually going to be on a different modded map, because I do have a second modded map available to me. Courtesy of a friend of mine. If he's here, he can announce what map it is. If not, you'll find out tomorrow. It was originally going to be today. But, yeah, this came out yesterday and kind of changed everyone's plans. It's one of these situations where a map comes out and it's just so good that you can't not play it. Interesting how the pile of chaff just kind of stops. Interesting. I may have to turn this into silage, I've just realised. Yeah, I'm just screwing around with this stuff, seeing how big a pile I can make. Yeah, if you advertise the channel, you're gonna get canned, guys. You won't be very welcome here for very long if you start advertising. Your Wi-Fi is usually half a megabit per second. Mine's usually around 50. But that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I know I did. If you did enjoy, feel free to hit the like button. It's down there just below the stream. And if you're new here and you did enjoy the stream today and you want to see more from me, because I do stream every day barring Monday, if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back again tomorrow with a different map. And then I'll be back on here probably Thursday, I'd imagine. But until then, I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17, I didn't say 15 for once, on the Lossberg map. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.